Yeah, good morning, guys. Mine happened to our friends there in the Philippines. The guys up on the screen, how to be a successful YouTube creator and what you need to avoid doing. Recently, the brain surgeon from the Bohovel, Bosshog, did a video, and in that video he explained to the world, and the world stood still and listened, that in future he's going to be doing some videos to help YouTubers how to be successful, and he's basing that on the back of an email he received. And I won't go into too much detail about the email, but basically what I can tell you is this: the email that he received from the Korean company asking for Brian's price card and different details, that company will have contacted many people, many vloggers. The mere fact that they contacted Bosshog is immaterial, really, because what they are looking for is they are looking for business. Yes, it's sponsorship. Yes, they will put you in touch or recommend you, but they will do that for a fee. There will be money to exchange in order for you to get sponsorship. However, Bosshog thinks now, the narcissist thinks that he's famous. He thinks he's a successful YouTuber. And quite obviously, that email was sent to lots of vloggers. We are in your area looking for vloggers to sponsor, to get sponsorship for. Brian thinks he's a YouTube star. Well, he did say he's going to advise people now that he's a potential YouTube influencer. But on this channel, what we like to do is give people advice based on our experience, and we have experience. We like to give people advice and put them on the right road. So, guys, what I'd like to start by telling you is, if you're going to open a YouTube channel, there are some real ingredients that you need. First of all, what you would need is content. Doesn't matter what kind of content you are doing. Could be anything from a travel vlog to a cookery channel, fishing, hunting. It could be anything. It could be a daily life vlog. But the main ingredients are: make the video, make the content interesting, make it informative, and make it entertaining. Also, getting a feel-good factor about your channel is very important. Feel-good factor, what do I mean by that? What I mean is get people coming back to see more of your content. Get the feel-good factor. Those are the 4 basic things, ingredients that you need when you start a YouTube channel. Very important. Without that, you're not going anywhere. And also, guys, anyone that is thinking about opening a YouTube channel, YouTube have a YouTube studio, have a creator academy. And in that creator academy, they give you courses. The courses are very short, about 10 to 15 minutes long. And they have a series of videos specifically for newcomers to YouTube. And they take you through step by step of the ingredients you will need to be a success. It's very helpful, and of course this comes from YouTube. It does not come from someone saying, well, I'm an influencer because I'm a success. This is from the horse's mouth. This is from YouTube. Try YouTube Academy. The other thing that you need to be aware of, guys, is this. If you are starting a YouTube channel, this is very important. Do not give up your day job. And I mean that seriously. Do not give up your day job. Do your vlogging in your spare time to see if it will take off. And if, let's say, you're retired, make sure you've got a pension, make sure you've got some savings or you've got some capital behind you before you start this channel. Do not think for one moment that you can open a YouTube channel and have none of the, no savings, no capital, no job, but you can open a channel and you're making a living. That is a formula for disaster. Forget even opening a YouTube channel. You must have a backup plan. If you haven't got a backup plan, you're going to end up stony broke. You're going to end up disheartened. So start off slowly, do it part-time. Don't give up your day job. Make sure you've got plenty of money behind you, as in a pension and savings and capital. YouTube, they say 95% of YouTube channels fail. And they fail for one reason and one reason only. People expect instant fame, but they haven't done their homework. So guys, there's a little bit of advice for you. Now, on the bottom there we say what you need to avoid doing. So, with that in mind, take a look at this next screenshot. Guys, so we give you a little bit of advice on how to start a YouTube channel and giving you a little bit of guidance, pointed you in the right direction. Now, what we'd like to do now, guys, is to show you the things, or tell you the things, that you need to avoid as a content creator on YouTube. And how you project yourself is very important. As we already said, content is very, very important. And up on the screen, what you see here, the brain surgeon, the failing farmer from the Bohovel, he's been trying for about 4 years to be a success. He's failed at everything, every project, and he's a failed YouTuber. He now decided that he's going to start being an influencer, being a narcissist. That would just suit him down to the ground. He think he is the dog's bollocks, but he's far from that. And guys, what you need to avoid, and the list is quite long, but we'll get there. So the first thing that you need to do, guys, is very, very important, is any private, personal issues that you may have in a relationship with either your wife, partner, keep that offline. Don't put out any of your personal business online. That will attract negativity. That will attract questions, and it will only lead to grief further down the line. The other thing that you need to avoid, guys, is again, it's a personal thing. It's mainly all personal stuff. If you're married or you've got a girlfriend, and you're a vlogger, and you're having an affair, then whatever you do not get your side chick, your girlfriend, pregnant, because if that gets out that you're a low-life bum, then, of course, that is a death knell for your YouTube channel. Keeping everything private, everything personal private, is very, very important. On the screen, this failed farmer unfortunately didn't do that. He went to the Philippines and started dipping his carrots wherever he could find that crevice to dip it into. 60-year-old, 60 years of age, no savings, no pension, no capital, nothing. Totally dependent on the YouTube salary. And there he is impregnating Filipinas. And to be quite honest with you, that is his mentality. That's his attitude towards the Filipinos. I'll use them, I'll abuse them for my own ends. If you do that, and that comes out onto your channel, then that is you ruined. There is a certain way you need to conduct yourself. And if you look at all the successful vloggers, what they do is they put out their content and content only. You may see replies to comments, interaction, but there's nothing personal there. Nothing at all personal. They concentrate on content and that's it. If the content is not going to generate views, to generate AdSense, then of course it's a failure. But don't fall into the trap of putting your private stuff out there, like we're in financial difficulties and we need donations, because that, again, that will create negativity. And also, guys, when you are uploading videos, video titles are very important. The video title should match the content. And if you are uploading a video like this lump of lard on screen, which you did recently, the title was Willie the Wanker. And he was referring to the Aussie farming in the Philippines. Now, any viewer coming along, looking at that thumbnail, that title, there would have been a negative response, apart from any die-hard troll followers of this piece of shit channel. But make sure your titles and the content you're putting up is not drama. Avoid drama. Once you enter the realms, the arena of drama, that is your channel finished. People know the type of person you are by the titles that you are putting up there. When you put a drama title up, it's over. It's done with. And this lump of lard does that on a regular basis. Is GD Mead a criminal? Is GD Mead mentally ill? He does this on a regular basis. He creates drama because his content, the videos he puts up, do not generate AdSense. So he's reduced to creating drama. Another thing that you need to avoid, guys, which this lump of lard didn't avoid, in fact, it brought out the true character of Bosshog. Don't get involved in charity. As soon as you get involved in any kind of charity, people start to question it. And rightly so. We want to know where the money's gone. Now, Baby Faith, $27,000 was raised. $7,000 was unaccounted for, apart from the money that was spent on the church of Tintin and Lady Macbeth and their kitchen and driveway. However, as we all know, Baby Faith passed. And this lump of lard on the screen did the audit, was involved in live streams and raising money for Baby Faith. He turned round and he told the world that the trolls stopped us from raising enough money to get Baby Faith some treatment. Well, if $27,000 is not enough to start some kind of treatment, then I want to know why. And we would all like to know why or where that money went. So guys, avoid charity work, because what you'll end up as is this lump of lard on the screen, the scammer. Another thing that you need to avoid, guys, is the sympathy votes. Pity me, sympathy votes. Bosshog, the lump of lard, the brain surgeon from the Bohovel, sent a letter to Tintin. Marcel is dying of brain cancer. And Tintin, our Terence, made a video, a heart-wrenching video, and of course the sympathy vote went out for Brian and Marcel, and donations flooded in. Now guys, it turns out that here we are 3 years later, it was a scam, the brain cancer scam. And when asked some time ago, how is Marcel, what's the prognosis? Bosshog very quickly said it was a false diagnosis and quickly moved on. Do not turn yourself into a scammer like this piece of crap up on the screen, because that's exactly what he did. Baby Faith, brain cancer scam, the pork Sharon scam. He has done it all. Now, when you become known as a scammer, then your channel's done, and you are reduced to making denials constantly about your character. We don't e-beg, he says, but every video that goes up, every live stream that goes up is an e-beg. Avoid being an e-beggar, because once your name and face are out there on YouTube, that is you doomed. You can never come back and reinvent yourself. You've made the mistake of becoming a piece of trash like this person up on the screen, and that's it, finished. There's no company would touch you. So guys, very, very good lesson to learn. Create on content and get your success through views on your videos. Do not open up a channel as a begging bowl. Many channels do it, looking for super chat and memberships and heart buttons, and they might have a little bit of a spurt, but it dies in the end because they forgot about the content. And guys, I'd like to go back to something I mentioned earlier about Aussie farmer. Aussie farming in the Philippines. Well, this lump of lad here, it obviously is very jealous. Very jealous. And there's an obvious reason for that. Both have YouTube channels, and Bosshog was given some advice about how not to get your channel hacked, but he openly encouraged people to take Will down and to damage his channel, and they were somewhat successful. But you can't keep a good vlogger down. And Will is back, and his channel is growing. But when I say jealous, if you look at Aussie Farmer, look at his farm. He's actually got a house. He's actually got a beautiful house. If you look at his farm, it's like a resort. Everything is mint clean and tidy and manicured. It's run successfully, and he looks after his livestock. Aussie Farmer is switched on, and very important this, he does have the feel-good factor about his channel. Now, Brian doesn't like this because Brian lives in a shithole. We all know he's been there 4 years. And he hasn't even got any render on his walls of his Bohovel. He's got a paper tin foil roof. The surrounding area, his land, shall we say, is an absolute eyesore. It's a shithole. When the typhoon blew through there, it actually was an improvement. It blew all the shit away. It's rat-ridden. Rats love living at the Bohovel. And when Brian looks at Aussie Farmer, what he sees is what he'd love to have, but he'll never ever have. He'll never have anything like what Will has got in Davao. Because this here, in front of you, is a waste of space, a bum, and a low-life con man. And of course, the other thing is that, as I said, they both have farms, but Will's animals, his livestock, were all very healthy, all very well looked after. Yet, Brian's, his goats have died of thirst. Nobody fed them, watered them through the typhoon. His chickens were that starved that they stopped laying eggs. I've never heard of that before. They actually stopped laying eggs. And he admitted it on camera. We're starved them that much, he said, they stopped laying eggs. How does that happen? If anyone knows, please explain that to me. His skinny pigs, we got his piggery shut down. I should have said one of our supporters got his piggery shut down because of the state, the hellhole that they were living in. The tilapia business that he's got, we will be self-sufficient, he said. Something we'll make a profit at. He's not made a profit at it yet. It's an absolute disaster. Carnos is off the menu. That was supposed to be the next big thing. This guy is a dreamer. He's a scammer. And quite honestly, I keep saying it, but he should not be on YouTube. This man in front of you is not a YouTube influencer. He is not a good example of how to run a YouTube channel. This man has an army of trolls. He goes into troll live streams along with his wife, baiting and attacking people. That is not how you conduct yourself on YouTube. Everything you portray, the first impressions that you give last. Remember that song, First Impressions Last? They've lasted 4 years with this lump of lard here, and he is finished. He knows he's finished because he's buying bot comments, views and likes. It's over. And it couldn't have come soon enough. So guys, there's a bit of advice and a bit of a response to this lump of lard getting on his YouTube channel and making a video about Will from Davao. It's not an attack video, he says, but it was. He thought he was being smart. Well, let me tell you, Brian, karma will visit you. It really will. And we're here till you are finished and done. We're here to take the dollar out of your pocket. We will finish you off. You can take this channel down, or you can try and take this channel down. However, we're not going away. We'll open another one up the following day. Our target, number one target, is you, your low life. Guys, till the next time, bye for now.